Hello, darling. Merry Grinchmas, and welcome to 20 Days of Canva Magic. I'm your host, Melly Grinch, because who says a Grinch can't sprinkle a little Christmas magic? And together, we're about to embark on the most festive creative journey ever. Throughout these 20 days, my grinchy little minions will be popping in to add their mischief and charm. But let's be clear, I'm running the main show. Over the next few weeks, we're diving into a wonderland of creativity, crafting content that's as magical as it is merry. The best part, every design, every idea, every piece of content will channel all things Grinch and Christmas, because the holiday season is here, and it's time to shine. Oh, and here's a holiday treat just for you. Head over to thejunecreation.com for 50% off all items during this festive season. It's my way of making sure your holidays sparkle with creativity and inspiration. Don't miss a moment of the magic. Hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel so you're notified every time we drop a new festive creation. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Grinch-inspired treasures, Christmas delights, and surprises to keep your creative spirit soaring. Let's create, celebrate, and make this a Grinchmas to remember. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live. Today's going to be a part 2 of what we did yesterday. I felt like yesterday's live was so good, so informative. I got so much positive feedback that I wanted to kind of go further, deeper into what we started yesterday, and continue with more examples of how we can use Midjourney, how we can use ChatGPT, Bing, DALL, Pinterest, Canva, how we can use all of these tools. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Katie for joining. Thank you Marie for joining. Thank you Tammy for joining. I hope that you guys are having an amazing evening. I hope that you guys had an amazing day. We're going to go over the agenda, which is pretty much the same agenda as yesterday. Like I said, this is a continuation. So we're going to do the welcome and overview of the session. So if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Mel, and I am the founder of the Dream Creation. And I focus a lot on creating content with AI. And why we're here on YouTube Live is so that I can teach you guys how to use these tools to make passive income on social media, to create designs for your brand. Okay. Um, why mastering AI image creation is a game changer? Because nowadays you don't have to pay someone $500, $600, $300 to take pictures for you. You can create them yourself. And yes, they look real. We're creating images of cartoon characters. We can create images of actual people. Let's say if you have clients, like you want an image of your clients, inside of a studio or wherever the case may be, you can create an image of anything that you want. We're going to talk about the mistakes that creators make, which is usually centered around the prompts, pretty much like how you can improve the prompts, how we can fine tune the prompts, how we can polish the prompts and get those professional quality visuals that we want. We're going to talk about using advanced features and tools. So yesterday I did want to go over Photoshop with you guys. I'm going to see if there's time to go over it today. If not, we're going to have a live that's completely dedicated to it, which I think that's the direction we're going to go in. And we're going to do real-time walkthroughs of image fixes and prompt enhancements. And of course, this is a live Q&A. As you can see, there are people in the comments. Hello, Gloria. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you've had a wonderful day. We're doing live Q&A. So whatever questions you have about your brand, whatever questions you have about your business, whatever you want to talk about, feel free to drop it in the comment section. Sound off in the comments so that we can discuss it. And of course, if you guys join my lives every day, you know that I do free giveaways. So I am looking out for people who are engaging throughout the whole live from beginning to end. And then I really just pick 2 people from the comments and do a giveaway for them. So before we get started, I do want to remind you guys that there is 50% off on my website. This is a special offer using code grinchmas. This is a limited time offer, okay? And you can pretty much go on the website and you can search for anything that you want, really, and you'll get 50% off using code grinchmas. I am going to put the website in the comment section. It's thedreamcreation.com. Hello, my heart and soul creations. She's one of the people who bought the Elevate one-on-one with Mel consultation. Okay, I've had a few other people purchase today as well. Good evening. Good evening. And I was just mentioning how we have this special 50% off with code Grinchmas for items on the website. This is the website. I do create my website from scratch. It is currently under construction because there are some tabs where I haven't pulled in the products yet, like the ebook section. But pretty much you can go to the homepage. This is it. And I created all of this from scratch. And this is something that I can do live and help you create your websites too, or guide you onto how I create these things. Maybe I'm going to do a Shopify session soon, especially because the holidays are coming up. I have branding services. So there's a personalized one-on-one consultation. And I just really want to highlight this because this is going to be the highlight product right here that I want to talk about before we get into the tutorial. So, if you're ready to elevate your digital presence and streamline your tech strategies or bring your creative ideas to life, this is what my one on one session can do for you. We're going to talk about personalized strategy development, AI and tech mastery, content creation support, brand and business insights, and a next step action plan. Okay? And yes, it is $150 for this. However, with the code of Grinchmas, you do get 50% off, which makes it $75, and then you get 4 interest-free installments if you pay with Shop. So there are different ways, to pay for this, and I do think it's a very good deal. And I just want to let you guys know too that there are other good deals on the website as well. We have the Boss Babe image collection that is really $15, but it's on sale for $10, and with the code Grinchmas, it's 5. I don't want to get through too many things on the website. That is for you to go and venture and look on your own. I just want to make you aware that there is a 50% off special using code Grinchmas, and I want you guys to take advantage of it before the limited time is over. But the last thing I'll talk about is just the free courses. So I do want you guys to check out this tab on my website. It's called Free Courses, and you can look at some of the courses that I've recorded on YouTube. There are step-by-step guides on how to use Canva Dreamlab. There's a step-by-step guide on how to create your own talking head avatar in minutes. So for example, for those of you who joined in the beginning of the live, you did see there was a Grinch woman speaking, and this is going to be the live that teaches you how to do something like that. We talk about DID and 11 Labs, which goes hand in hand with a talking avatar because those are the tools that we use. And, mastering Canva and Midjourney AI, which is what we're doing today as well. I have a bunch of lives like this one. That's why this is a part 2 of yesterday, because I'm deciding to just continue it. But every week or so, I do a deep dive into Midjourney, Canva, DALL-E, and all of those things. Gloria Jackson just said, as soon as this live is over, I will be booking with you. Yes, I will be waiting for your booking. You will not regret it. I'm telling you, I am going to help you make changes to your brand. If you look at my YouTube channel, or if you look at my brand with the YouTube channel, I really started this at the end of September. My birthday was in September. And at the end of September, I said, you know what? I want to make a difference in people's lives, and I want to help people. So that's why I started this YouTube channel. I always had the website. I kind of repurposed it, which is why it still says website under construction, because I did a whole rebranding of everything to kind of give you guys more content that will help you with your specific brand journey. But yeah, I started at the end of September, and here we are now. And it's like a process. Nothing happens overnight. But when you guys do take that one-on-one consultation, or even when I'm on the live, I am going to answer questions and talk about how I was able to get to where I am now. In just a month and a half, really, I think that we're in a really good place. We have a really good following. And all of those things, there's a good numbers in the Facebook group. There's good numbers with people watching the YouTube. And I want you guys to be in that place too by the end of the year. And it's totally possible. We have time to do that. The last things that I do want to tell you is if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe now. Scan this QR code or take a screenshot of it. The YouTube channel is called The June Creation. I do try to go on live every single weekday at 7 p.m. So far, I've been sticking to it. I've only missed a live or two due to reasons where I was just like booked, double booked, or, had something that I had to do that kind of had to be more important than the live. But yes, every single weekday, 7 p.m. Make sure you're following the Facebook group because that is where I give all the updates on the lives, like what time we're going on live, what the live is going to be about, the link to the live, and all of those things. And without further ado, I want to get into the tutorial. I don't want to like hold you guys up too much with all of this talk. I want to get into the tutorial with you guys. So let's get started with Midjourney. Now, I've been talking about Midjourney a lot. Someone said, "Good evening. First week joining your live." Yes, Jamaica. Welcome, welcome. My heart and soul says, "You bring value, girl." Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I try to bring as much value as I can to you guys. So let's get started. So this is Midjourney. For those of you who don't know what Midjourney is, it is pretty much an application where you can go in, and as you can see here in the search box, it says, "What will you imagine?" And we're gonna tell it what we imagine, and it's gonna create it for us. Okay, as you can see, these are different examples of images that we've created. These are some images that we're creating yesterday. You can create cartoon, 3D, Pixar animation videos. You can create mock-ups for your brand. You can create images of, boss babe women. This one, we told her to have some acne. We discovered that Midjourney doesn't like creating ugly images of people, okay, of women. We created Grinch style images. And this I didn't create on the live. I was looking into this earlier today about creating emoji sticker sheets. And I think I'm going to talk to you guys about that today as well. We're going to get into that. So, the first thing I want to point out with Midjourney is number one, the explore page, right? The explore page is where you can go and explore what other prompts people have created. There are people out there who are creating images like this. And the great part about the explore page is not only are you seeing the image, you can see what prompt they used as well. So if I click on this and it says character design of a sad human, half body in 2D vector style, but head is cluttered, scribble in place where the head should be. No eyes, no face on a white background, digital art clean. So they did use style references. So they use this as a style reference and they use this as a style reference in order to get this image. They did use chaos. They use an aspect ratio of 3:4. They use the style of raw, the 6.1 version of Midjourney, and the stylization of 200. And I'm going to get into what all of that means in a second. I just kind of want to show you guys the different prompts that are out there that people are creating and what prompts they're using. So a tranquil negotiation. Grr. You guys, I'm tongue tied. I've been talking all day. A tranquil negotiation scene with pastel overlays highlighting emotional connections. And you can see the heart, which is the emotional connection. And you can just kind of see these two people here. I guess they are negotiating something, and this is what they're negotiating. Maybe they're negotiating love. Maybe they're negotiating emails. All of that type of thing. There's just different options and different things that you can do. Now, let's say if you're looking for something specific, right? Let's say if you are looking for a picture of a dog. All you can do is type in dog in the search bar and it's going to give you a bunch of images of a dog. And you can select the dog that you like, right? And you can create a prompt off of that. Some of them are artistic, but some of them can be realistic as well. So let me type in real dog and see what comes up. If I type in real dog, it starts showing me images that may look a little bit more realistic. This looks a little bit creepy, but I guess this looks like a real dog. It says a new species that is part man, part dog, where the face looks like Snoop Dogg's face. I don't know if it looks like Snoop Dogg's face, but it kind of looks like a part dog. You just kind of have to be very descriptive with your prompt to kind of get the image that you want. This one says a dog with a human face, eerie, and they just put the dog on a human body. Hello, the scrapping diva, Felicia. Thank you for joining. So yeah, so just to give you guys an idea of like the different types of images that you can create, I think this is really cute. This says create an image of a poodle standing upright like a human inside a modern clothing store, wearing a cream colored sweater, blue jeans, and sneakers. And that's exactly what it gave you. This is the clothing store, this is the poodle, this is the modern clothing with the cream colored sweater, the blue jeans, and the sneakers, right? And the great part about it is when you see prompts like this, you can actually use them as a reference. So as you can see here, there's a button on the bottom that says use. So what do we have to do? We have to use it, okay? And you can use the prompt, you can use the style, or you can use the image so that you can recreate an image in the likeness of what you're looking for your brand or just for your own personal use. I'm going to show you an example with looking for like a black woman or something, right? Let's say if we're looking for a black woman, and let's just kind of scroll through some of these images. And let me type in photorealistic in front of it. Photorealistic black woman. Right? Here we go. We're trying to get some photorealistic images of black women, and there's just so much to choose from. You can choose what you think is photorealistic enough. If you don't think it's photorealistic, you can just skip past it. I think this image looks really nice. I think it looks like a real person. And let's just take a look at the prompt really quick, right? It says a highly realistic and natural image of a black woman who is a model with a visible skin texture up close. She is in a studio with Rembrandt lighting focused on her face. Her expression is innocent with sleepy eyes, her eyelids half closed. She has a thin, glossy white eyeliner and wears modern hoop earrings. Her nails are beautifully designed with a white French manicure, featuring a small minimalistic flower on her index finger. The shot is a medium close up showing her from the chest up. Her hair is neatly styled and she is wearing a off-white shoulder top. There are two light sources, one on each side, illuminating her from both directions. The background is black and dark, emphasizing the light reflections in her eyes, lips, and nails. Now, there's a lot that's packed into this prompt, which is why it really can't gather everything. But let's really see what it does gather, and then let's recreate something like this, right? So it's asking for an image that's hyper realistic. I would say that this is definitely hyper realistic, right? As you can see like her pores. You can see that she looks like a actual person. Lovely Libra said, "Hi, my favorite AI channel. Hey, and girl, I'm a Libra too. When's your birthday?" I'm in September. So, as you can see, it says that her facial expression is innocent with sleepy eyes and her eyelids are half closed. And her eyelids do look half closed. It talked about the glossy white eyeliner, and I can see some white eyeliner here, and I can see, some sparkle and gloss in the corners of her eyes. The nails with the French manicure, we see like a white manicure on the nails. Now, one of the things I would say, and this is one of the mistakes that people need to avoid, is try not to talk about fingers. Try not to mention hands because Midjourney does not do well when it comes to fingers and hands. Like, I think that this prompt was so jam packed with information that it kind of just hovered or just like didn't even go through some of these requests in terms of like the flower on her finger and all of those things. It kind of focused on other things. It did include the hand, but try not to talk about fingers or hands. But let's say if we wanted to use this prompt, right? We see this image, we like it, we select on it, and we say to ourselves, I want this prompt to inspire my new image. So I'm going to select on prompt, and I'm also going to select on style, right? And I want it to be the style of this image. Now, I'm going to tweak this prompt a little bit because we're not copying the prompt. We're just using it as inspiration for what our prompt will be, right? And also, as we've discussed on this channel, it's not like Midjourney or AI will never create the same image twice. So this says a highly realistic and natural image of a black woman who is a model, visible skin texture up close. Okay. We can say that the lighting is focused on her face. That's fine. Her expression is innocent. We can say her expression is happy. With sleepy eyes, her eyelids half closed. We can take off the stuff about the earrings and the nails and the fingers. We don't want to talk about nails and fingers, but we can take out the stuff about the earrings. Not a big deal. The shot is a medium close up showing her from the chest up. Her hair is neatly styled and she is wearing an off white shoulder top. And we do see that she has a top here that is a white color. There are two light sources on each side. I think we can erase that. Not necessary. The background is black and dark, emphasizing the light reflections in her eyes and lips. I'm going to remove nails because remember, we don't really want to get into the whole finger aspect of things. So, eyes and lips. Now, it does say that the aspect ratio is 9 by 16. So the size 9 by 16, just so that you could get an example of what that even is when you go on TikTok and you post a story, or when you go on Instagram and you post an Instagram highlight, the size of that, which is the size of your iPhone or whatever phone you have, is 9 by 16. That is 9 by 16. Now, if you see 4 by 5, that is the size of you uploading an image on Instagram. That is the portrait size. I don't even think you can upload a square image on Instagram anymore. 4 by 5 is portrait size. I think that is the default size to upload images on Instagram. I haven't uploaded an image on Instagram for a while, so I could be wrong. But I'm right about the aspect ratio. I could be wrong about what the default settings are for Instagram. Hit the like button. Yes, thank you so much, My Heart and Soul Creations. Please hit that like button if you're enjoying this live and if you find it informative and helpful to you and your brand. So now we have default settings right here, right? So if I open up the default settings, you'll see that my default is 4 by 5, which is portrait. You'll see that my mode is standard. You'll see that my version is 6.1. You'll see that my stylization is 200, even though the default is 100. My weirdness and variety is at 0, and my speed is at fast. However, even though my aspect ratio here is 4 by 5, I have overwritten it by having this AR 9 by 16. If you don't have AR 9 by 16 here, then it's going to give me 4 by 5. But if I put AR 9 by 16 or AR anything, if I put anything here that's different from what's in my default settings, it will override it. And when you put in these commands, or when you put in, these, I don't know what to call them, settings, right? You have to put dash dash and the command in front of it, or the setting in front of it with a space and then the value. If you don't put dash dash, it's not going to work. If I just put AR 916, it's not going to work. You have to put dash dash AR space, then the value, which is 916. Dash dash V stands for version, space, and the value 6.1, because that is version 6.1 of Midjourney. And when you hover over these things in the settings tab, it tells you what to put. So here it says version, and you'll see it says dash dash version, comma, dash dash V. You might not want to write out the whole version, so you're just going to put dash dash V. This one says dash dash style. Okay? If you were doing a personalized, it would be dash dash P. Stylization, dash dash stylize. Weirdness, dash dash weird. Variety, dash dash chaos. Okay? So if you're unsure of what these commands or prompts are supposed to be, that is where you can go ahead and check it out so that you can put it here. Now, I don't want the AR 9 by 16 personally. I just feel like that's going to be too tall. So I'm just going to erase it. And I'm fine with it being my 4 by 5 aspect ratio. So I am going to go ahead and select submit and see what it gives me. Someone said, Earn with Nicole said, you have given me life with my Midjourney images. I didn't know a lot of what you provided. Thank you 100 times. You are so very welcome. You're so very welcome. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Okay, so this is what it's created for us, right? So we asked for a highly realistic and natural image of a black woman who is a model with visible skin texture up close. She is in a studio with Rembrandt lighting focused on her face. Her expression is happy with sleepy eyes. Her eyelids half closed. What else does it say? The shot is medium close, etc., etc., right? It says all of that stuff. Now you're probably like, yo, she looks greasy AF, right? Because like look at these images right here. If I was to choose one that I really like, so this one, her neck doesn't look natural at all, right? And you're gonna get that sometime. Her face looks good, but her neck doesn't look natural. Here, this could have been good, but I just don't like all of this grease right here. And that's because we asked for lighting, you know? This is just way too greasy. And the image that I really like that I think would work is this image right here. This is image number 1. So if I want more images that are similar to this or that looks like this, what I'm going to do is I am going to select very strong, right? I can also do rerun. So very strong will give you different variations of this image. If you do a rerun, it's just going to rerun the prompt. So if you want to do rerun, you have to do it for the prompt as a whole. You're not doing it for a specific image. So that's why you see the rerun button here, where you see all 4 images. Each prompt gives you 4 images. 1, 2, 3, 4 for one prompt. If you want a variation, you're going to get 4 images for that variation. That's why here it says variation, and you're seeing that 4 images are about to load. But what we're going to do is we're going to rerun this as well. So let me hit rerun. And rerun basically means, you know what, I'm not happy with this generation that you provided. Try again, okay? So it's going to try it again. And this is the images that we got for the variations. So this was our original image, and all of these images pretty much look very similar. But as you can see, there's less grease everywhere, okay? No grease balls. And you just kind of see it more aligned with that image that we were trying to recreate when it comes to this right here, okay? And this is the rerun. So this is just rerunning the whole prompt like, hey, you know, try again. Now, if you had a baby oil, you know, no diddy. If you had a baby oil type of like brand or something, you know, maybe you could use these images or something like some sort of Vaseline, baby oil, something, whatever. Because these images do look kind of greasy. But like I said, it's because we talked about the Rembrandt lighting, and that is why it's doing that. Someone said better greasy than ashy. You darn right. You darn right. I'd rather be greasy than ashy. So let's say if now you have this image, right? And remember, we used an image that we saw in the Explore tab when we searched for Black woman. We used that image as a style reference. Now, haha, thank you so much. I don't think I'm funny, but I do get that sometimes. So I really appreciate it. So let's say now, all right, we used the style reference. This was the style reference that we used, right? We saw Homegirl in the Explore page. We used her as a style reference, you know. But let's say now that you have these images of yours and you want to find similar characteristic images similar to this that other people created. Guess what you're going to do? And this is that extra step that people don't take sometimes. You're going to select on the image you like. So let's say if we like this one. And what are we going to do? We're going to click on this search button right here. Not the overall search button here, but the one right here. That is, this search button is specifically for this image. So you're going to take the search button, you're going to click it, and you're going to see a bunch of images that kind of have the same characteristic of what you're looking for with your image. All right, we see this image right here. I think this is a very beautiful image. This person looks very real, okay? Glossy skin, okay, right? We see this image. This image looks very real as well. Hyper realistic close up, model face pose, front viewer, 4K, clean filter. You know, they're going in, all right? They're going in and they're going hard on these prompts. And, you know, the eyebrows are on fleek, the edges, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Makeup is on fleek, everything. And you could just keep scrolling until you see an image that you like. I really like this image, actually. This one says Botox and dermal fillers on a Black African American model inside of a inside of a luxury medic spa, close-up view of the female model realistic. So because they asked for a close-up view, you're not even seeing everything else. But let's say if we use this prompt, and let's say if we use this style, but let's say if we removed close-up view of the model. I'm very curious to see what it's going to give us. If we're going to see someone's face who's just Botoxed out, like what is this going to look like, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit enter. And I'm going to go back to my create tab so I can wait for my image to generate. Now, you may be wondering, why is this taking so long to generate? So when you have 15, the plan that I have 15 fast hours. It takes about a minute or less for your image to generate. And while we're waiting for this to generate, let me talk to you guys about the plans really quick. Unfortunately, Midjourney is not free. Okay, it's not free. I wish it was, but it is not. This is what we have here. So these are the plans. There's the basic plan, which is $10 a month. There's the standard plan, which is $30 a month. There's the pro plan, which is $60 a month. And there's the mega plan, which is $120 a month. Now, as you can see, I'm not on this level yet. I'm going to stay in my lane right here, which is the $30 a month plan. Now, if you want to start off with Midjourney for the first time, I 100% recommend that you do the $10 a month plan. And I think that's very affordable, okay? The way I look at it as is I can skip buying food or eating out for one day. You know what I'm saying? So that I can pay for this on a monthly basis. All I need to do is skip it out for one day. If I wanted to go to like McDonald's, which I shouldn't be, McDonald's is expensive now. I don't know if y'all know that. McDonald's is expensive. I'm going to be like, all right, I'm just not going to eat the McDonald's. I'm just going to pay for this. If you wanted to buy a bottle of wine, I don't need to drink that bottle of wine. I'm just going to pay for my Midjourney, subscription. And that's kind of how I look at it. And that is how you're able to make it affordable for yourself. Because guess what? You investing in Midjourney is going to help you invest more in your business, is going to help you grow your business. Okay, so I recommend a $10 a month plan, and then I have $30 a month because I do have clients and I do come on live every single weekday to generate images. So generating only 200 images wouldn't cut it for you guys. That wouldn't be fair, and then I would be doing a disservice to you guys to not use my Midjourney account to its full potential to show you guys what Midjourney can do, because I want you guys to use this because I want you to grow your business. That's why there's no gatekeeping here. I'm teaching you all the tricks. I'm telling you all the secrets that I know. I don't know everything. This is a community. So sometimes people in the comments, they give us the tea too. And we all learn. And we all take what we learn and we apply it to our brand and our business so that we can make passive income. So we can stop working those 9 to 5s, because we all know we don't want to do that. So someone asked a question. I work from Discord. Where's the explore? Where do I change everything? So with Discord, you can't do explore with Discord. That's why I use Midjourney. Discord is very good to use when you need to use it on your phone. There's no concept of, midjourney.com app on your phone, like the way we use it on the web. So Discord, if you want to use it on the phone, you could use Midjourney through Discord and you can have the app on your phone. And then if you're using a computer like I am right now, then you can go to midjourney.com and you can explore and search for everything. So our image is ready. And this is what we got. I think it looks really nice. See what I told you about Midjourney and fingers? This looks very scary. Okay? This looks very scary. So her fingers look very scary. It's giving old fingers, skin peeling, So that's why you try to stay away from fingers when it comes to Midjourney. I really like this image. You could even use this image if you're a makeup artist. I feel like but you got to be really good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if you had a brand and you were a makeup artist, these are the type of images that you can be generating and posting on your social media. I'm not telling you to not be truthful of what you're doing if you're really good at your craft. But like, let's say if you know that you're really good, but you just don't have enough clients, so you don't have enough pictures. And then, there are some clients who don't want you to take pictures of them. Like, you can create some of these images with Midjourney just to kind of like boost your brand, but you got to stand behind what you're giving the people as well, right? If you're gonna put an image like this, you really have to be good at what you do. You really have to be good at your craft. Don't catfish anyone, or don't, do anything fake or anything. But yes, so you can create an image like this. Girl, yes, sacrifice. Absolutely. Everything is a sacrifice. Hey, the Digital Vault, thank you so much for joining. Gloria, you got me cracking up right now. Okay, so this is how you would create an image of a woman like this. Now, let's say you are, I'm trying to think, right? Let's go to ChatGPT really quick, right? ChatGPT is my best friend, and I wanted to be your best friend too. And there are free versions of ChatGPT, and there are paid versions of ChatGPT. I have the paid version because, like I said, I do make it a mission for myself to teach others. And if you're teaching, yes, you can do it with the free version, but I just don't want any limitations. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to teach you guys as much as I can. So I do pay for these plans. In hopes that you guys come and watch, and so that you guys can see, and there's no limit to what we're creating. So with ChatGPT, I can say, first of all, well, let me read this really quick. So, Jungie, thank you so much for joining. You made it to the stream, okay? You are a repeat viewer. I appreciate the support. Lovely Libra said, I watched one of your videos for the first time and I immediately subscribed. There are no other channel like yours. Authentic, free spirited, funny, zero gatekeeping, and extremely helpful. Thank you so much. That is my motto, no gatekeeping. And I was looking for a gap in the social media world and in the YouTube world of like, what's missing? You know what I'm saying? And these are things that I've been exploring for years, and I've had to go to so many different avenues and so many different channels to be able to find information. So I said to myself, why not just provide the people the information? And a lot of people are scared of that because they feel like if you don't provide the information, then you're not going to make sales. That's not true. I make sales every day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even worried too much about the sales. I'm worried and more invested in teaching you, because there's space for all of us to win. You know, there are some people like us who like to create the content, and there are some people who don't have time to create the content. And the people who don't have time to create the content is who we're going to be creating the content for. But how can you create the content for them if you don't know how to create the content and you're stuck and you would like to do something like that, you know? Or what if you have a brand and you're struggling to start out, because that's how it is for a lot of us, and you just don't have the bandwidth, you don't have the time, you don't have the manpower to do all of this. This is why you got to work smarter, not harder, but you may not know how to work smarter. So I'm teaching you how to work smarter, and we're going to work smarter by using AI. A lot of people are anti AI, like, oh, it's taking over, whatever. My whole thing is, listen, you got to get with it or get left behind. That's just about it. That's just the most I can sum it up, okay? So we're going to come to ChatGPT, and let's say if you say, I want to start a digital content creation business. What are some of the top content creation businesses that made the most money in 2024 or something, right? Let's hit enter. So, all right, so it's talking about Canva, stuff like that. This is not what we're looking for, right? So what I'm going to say is I'm actually going to refine this. What kind of business or service can I provide to make passive income based on the above prompt or something? So it's going to give us ideas, right? And the reason why I wanted to give us ideas is because I'm looking to use one of these ideas so that we can create content for it. So I can show you how to create content, right? So it's saying AI enhanced design templates and tools, right? This is inspired by Canva's success. You can provide templates for social media, presentations, YouTube thumbnails, and ebooks. We've done this on this channel, right? How to monetize, sell as one-time downloads, check. Subscriptions, check. Bundle on platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or your website, check. You can look at all of this and do this. You know what I'm saying? and it will tell you. Then there's digital courses and tutorials, building on Adobe and Canva's education strategies. You can teach how to do AI design. That's what we're doing right now. Video editing or social media strategy. You can sell on platforms like Udemy, Teachable, or your own website. Gaming related products, niche video streaming channels, stack assets, marketplace. There's so much that you can get out of here, right? And ChatGPT is going to help you, and you might not know how to monetize, what to create. So for example, let's say we got stock assets marketplace, right? We're creating stock assets right now. And this is number 5, stock assets marketplace. I can just copy it and I say, can you expand on this, right? What kind of stock images can I create for, I don't know, let's say a bank company? Someone said, so many people are anti AI. They should not see AI as a threat. See it like your own Jarvis. Iron Man reference. You be the mastermind and the director of your product and let AI do the heavy lifting. I couldn't have said it better myself. I got to tag that to the live, right? Please read what iJunkie said because that is absolutely correct. Let AI do all the heavy work. Why should you do the heavy lifting? So I asked it to look at this. Look at all this information it's giving me. This thing can create a business plan for you. So I asked it to expand on the stock assets marketplace, right? Then it says key themes for stock images and for banks. It says depict confident professionals in office settings, diverse employees interacting in team meetings or client consultations. It's giving me all of these key themes, right? People using the mobile banking apps, symbolic images of savings and growth, etc. Now, let me see. What if I put, give me Midjourney prompts for each of these key themes and or categories. October 14th. Hey, I'm September 26th. So I asked ChatGPT to give me some prompts for it, right? Some Midjourney prompts. I said, give me Midjourney prompts for each of these key themes and or categories. So it's starting to give me the themes, right? Professionalism. It gave me 2 themes. A diverse group of business professionals in a modern office setting, dressed in formal attire, interacting during a team meeting. Bright lighting, sleek furniture, ultra realistic professional tone, 4K resolution. Let's try that. And hopefully it gives us a realistic looking image, because sometimes I do feel like the more cartoonish things, I started noticing the more I started putting, cartoon clip art, like once I started creating more of those images, my Midjourney algorithm or settings, I guess, I feel like it kind of shifted to those type of images, as opposed to like more realistic images. So we're going to try to keep it more realistic moving forward. But let's type this in and see what it gives us. This is what ChatGPT gave me. It says a diverse group of business professionals in a modern office setting, dressed in formal attire, interacting during a team meeting, bright lighting, sleek furniture, ultra realistic professional tone, 4K resolution. And here you go. Right? Now, which image would you use for your brand? So I think this one is a really good one. This one is good too, but these people don't really look too real. They look kind of fake. This one would be okay, but the hands are the issue, and his eyes are an issue right here. And this one looks okay too, but the hands are an issue, and that's why I'm saying like you have to be careful with the hands. Now, let's say if you have these images, and let's say now we're going to use the search bar to kind of find something similar, to see if we can use instead as a style reference. So whenever you don't get the desired, image that you want, you can always search for something so you can get a style reference for something similar. So look at this, right? I think this is a really nice image. Yes, the sun is a little bit too bright, but that's okay. But these are images that you can put on your company, site, and all of these things. You just got to watch out for the hands. You got to watch out for the feet sometimes. Like, she has 3 legs. You got to watch out for their hands and feet. But the more that you refine your prompt, I think this one looks okay. You know, the more that you refine the prompt, the better that it will get. So you just gotta like test things out a little bit sometimes. Make sure everyone's eyes look okay. Make sure everyone's hands look okay, and all of those things. Someone said, "Let me show you a trick." Hold on though. Let me make sure I get it right. Okay, we're waiting, for the trick. So while we're waiting for the trick, let's go for another prompt. Right? Say that I want to start a, I don't know, clothing brand. What are some Midjourney prompts that I can use? So it's giving us high-end fashion, casual wear. So this one says a stylish young woman wearing an oversized hoodie with ripped jeans, standing against a graffiti wall, urban aesthetic, soft, natural lighting, ultra realistic. Now let's copy this and let's go over here to the create page and let's paste it and see what we get. So these are the images that we're getting, right? So we got this one, we got this one, we got this one, and we got this one, right? Now, the thing with Midjourney too is you can pretty much specify what race you want people to be as well. So we didn't specify race. We didn't specify the color of the hoodie. So we can say a stylish young, we can say Asian woman, a stylish young Asian woman wearing an oversized blue hoodie with ripped black jeans, standing against a graffiti wall, urban aesthetic, soft natural lighting, ultra realistic. And I'm going to show you a few tricks with this as well. So we're going to hit enter. I'm also going to do an African American woman. African American woman, right? We're going to hit enter and let me do, I'm just selecting use text here to get the text here. And let's do a Hispanic woman and hit enter. So this is the Asian woman, right? I asked for um, oversized blue hoodie with ripped black jeans, standing against a graffiti wall. So this is what it gave us. The hands look funny. Like I said, Midjourney doesn't do well with hands, so gotta be careful with that. It looks okay here. Now, let's say if we have this, right? And let's say if we want to change the color of the hoodie. Do you know that you can do that? And how you're going to do that is you're going to go to more and you're going to go to editor. Then where it says erase, you're going to make sure that that's selected and you're going to take your brush like so. And I'm just going to color over the blue hoodie. And I'm going to put, you have to specify, it has to be specified in the prompt before you can do this. But I'm going to put pink. So we had blue, now we're going to put pink. And if you wanted to change the aspect ratio or something, you can do that here as well. So after I put pink, I am going to hit submit. Then I'm going to close it. And it's going to submit the image. Now, I also asked for the African American woman wearing the hoodie. So we have these images. These images look very nice. I really like this. This looks very real and very cute to me. So let's say if I like the first one and the second one, but I want to see more variations of this because it's just not that perfect how I would like it. But, I want to see the different variations. I would do very strong probably, and see what else it gives me for that variation. This is the stylish Hispanic woman. I feel like she looks like Erica Mena. So there are the images here, you know. This is the image that we asked for with the pink sweater. So I want you guys to see this, right? Let me hide this. Let me hide this. Here's the image right here that we use as a reference. This is the exact same girl with the exact same background and the exact same jeans, but the color of her sweater is different. Now, y'all ever logged into those websites like Fashion Nova, even Amazon, Shein, and you see that they do the clone of the outfit and it just looks like they painted it? It just looks bad. Like, they need to go to Midjourney and just do this. Like, edit the color of the image. Sometimes it comes exactly like how you need it to. Sometimes it's slightly different. You can't really control that. But my point is, let's say if you were selling hoodies, and you wanted to have a model and you wanted the model to wear the blue hoodie and the pink hoodie, I'm pretty sure you can create a variation of that. And when it looks slightly different, it's actually a bit better, because if it looked exactly the same, like how would you get it to hang exactly the same on her body, the strings to be the exact same length? It gives it character. It gives, all right, I hired this model and I'm paying her to try on different outfits and I'm going to take a picture of it. So this is what we got. And I think that it did a really great job at doing it. Now, we talked about the variations for the image of the black girl. I'm waiting for the trick too, Jungie. What's going on? What's going on? I'm waiting for that trick. So we talked about the variations of the image of the black girl. So these are the variations that we got. You can just get different variations of it. I really like this image. I like this one as well. And they look very real. Like I said, these do not look like fake people. They look like real people. Okay? They look like real people. You photographed them, you edited the image, and this is how it looks. So let's say if you wanted to use this image. Okay, let's see what Jungie said. Jungie said, here's my tip. If something's off, add this to the end as a negative prompt, like no blur, distortion, disfigurement, extra limbs, too many fingers, etc. Adjust as needed. So are we putting dash dash, or are we just putting, like, so for example, let's say if we were to do this, right? Let's find one of the images that had the finger issues and stuff, like this one. And if I remix, okay, let's say if we remix it, right? Well, let me do a subtle remix, actually. Subtle remix, right? And we get the prompt and it's going to remix this image. So do I just put no blur, no distortion, no disfigurement, no extra limbs, no extra fingers, and try that? Let's see. Let's see what that gets us. And let me tag that comment to the live so that everyone can see. Jungie always comes in with the great tips. Someone said put anatomically correct. Yes, we want all of the body parts of the anatomy to look very correct. So I added this, and it's still looking a little janky, but I do think it's better. I do think it's tough sometimes. Let me rerun it again and see what it gives us. Let's see. We're rerunning the prompt to see what it gives us. But I have seen people submit prompts like that. Let's see. I think it's getting better and better. It's still not 100% perfect, but I think it depends on the type of image and oh, I didn't add oh, I have to add dash dash no. Okay. So what do you mean? Like I'm just putting dash dash like this? Can you write the prompt for us? Can I copy and paste this prompt and then you add it in so I can add it to see um how it would be added? Because let's see, for negative prompt you have to use dash dash no, like when we use AR. Okay, so dash dash no blur, dash dash no distortion, dash dash no disfigurement. Let's try that. Dash dash no extra limbs, dash dash no extra fingers, and let's hit enter. So it said multiple uses of dash dash are not compatible with version 6.1. Should I just use one? I use multiple, so maybe let me use one. Oh, and it added the, okay, let's see. Dash dash no extra fingers. Let's try that. Okay, so I guess we can only use one at a time, or maybe the issue is that I had the comma. Shouldn't have had the comma there. So let's see. For this one, I put dash dash no extra fingers. So these are the results that we got. So I like that this one, it just hided all of the hands all together. This one, I guess it doesn't have extra fingers, but it still looks a little bit off. But I guess this would be the case where you add in the extra stuff like dash dash no distortion and all of these things. But what we have figured out is that dash dash no is a thing, which I didn't know it was. So make sure when you guys are getting these type of images, you do the dash dash. Jungi does say that maybe the website is limited. I've never had an issue on Discord. I never really use this site. So maybe the website is limited. Discord is like the main place to do these things. That's like the original place that we were using Midjourney. So definitely try this out on Discord. Now, a lot of people love creating ebook covers, right? I found that you guys love creating ebook covers. So I want to talk about that for a second. We're going to talk about ebook covers and we're going to talk about YouTube thumbnails and creating AI images for that, right? Now, you guys have been seeing my YouTube thumbnails. My YouTube thumbnails have been focused around Grinchmas because Christmas is coming. So this is an example of my YouTube thumbnail. So we're going to talk about how to create something like that, but we're also going to talk about how to create ebook covers. And the way that I like to create ebook covers sometimes is by going on Pinterest and looking for pretty much, we're looking for inspiration. So let's say if we type in boss babe or level up ebook cover, right? So let's say if you see something like this, or ooh, this one is really cute, right? Can I click on this without it opening a website? I don't want it to open up anyone's website. I just want to see the image. All right, let me just zoom in. Let's say if you want to create something like this. Do you know that you can create something like this? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Midjourney. So first of all, sorry, we're skipping ahead too fast. Um, Now I want to talk to you guys about getting things for inspiration, and if you were to create something similar to this, how you can create it, right? How you can visually map something out. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to say, okay, the background is like a, I forgot what it's called. Oh my gosh, the word was just in my head, but like the notebook cover background, I forgot what that is called. If anyone can remember what that is called, composition. Yes, composition, background, you know. There is a green board that you can write on behind her. There's a mouse that you can click. There are these like buttons for social media. And there's like this space where you can write digital products playbook, right? And then, of course, there's the woman here and there's bags of cash. So we can do two things. Now, I'm sure Canva has a bunch of composition backgrounds, but if we wanted Midjourney to create a composition background for us, it could do that as well. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Canva and I'm going to create a design. And all of my ebooks, I'm going to do a custom size. All of my ebooks are always 1545 by 2000 for no specific reason. That's not the right reason or the wrong reason to do it. That is just the size that I do. I don't know how I came up with that size. I don't know if I was watching something and someone used that size and I was like, ooh, I like that size. I really can't tell you, but that is the size that I use. Someone said, by the way, I'm no guru, just know a few tricks. Glad I can help, but I'm also here to learn from you. Been doing this for a long time, but I don't have it all figured out yet. Same with me. We're in the same boat. And I just really appreciate your help because you've been super helpful on this channel. All of you guys have been. So we're going to go to Midjourney and we're going to type in composition, black and white composition background. Oops, wait. Black and white composition background. And let's see what it gives us. Let's see if it could give us something kind of unique, you know? Okay. So this is what it's giving us. We can also do notebook composition. So I really like this actually, to be honest with you, because remember, we're using these as inspiration. We don't need to use them as like the exact copy. But let's do black and white notebook composition background. So it's not giving us what we need yet. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the Explore tab and I'm going to type in composition background and see if someone ever created something of the sort and try to get something similar. It has to exist. We just have to search for it. What we can probably do is say black and white composition background pattern, black and white composition background pattern. And what we can actually do is we can go to Google and type in black and white composition background, and we could use it as a style reference, right? So let's go to images and let's copy this. So we're going to copy the image address right here. And we're going to go to Midjourney because that's where we are. And I'm going to paste. Ooh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. We're going to take a screenshot. Midjourney wants to give us a hard time today. We're going to take a screenshot. Don't worry, Midjourney. I got something for you. And we are going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. My favorite thing to do. And we're just going to put in black and white notebook composition background pattern. Let's try that. And we're going to use this as a style reference. So we're going to hover over the paper clip and we're going to select on enter. Lovely Libra said, I learned so much from watching that one video that I knew I found a rare gem for real. Thank you so much. What video did you watch? Which one did you watch? Which is your favorite? Which one is your favorite video? Okay, now we're starting to get something. We're starting to get somewhere. All right. So we got this, we got this, we got this. These are the three that I would consider using. This one, it has the stylus pen here, or marker, whatever this is, so I don't really want to use this. And we're going to look at our image for inspiration, and let's select on this one. Now, when you're selecting on these things, I always tell you guys that it is very, very important for you to upscale your image. You want to do a subtle upscale. Usually I do the upscale on Midjourney, but I'm going to show you how to do the upscale on Canva this time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download this image. And why do we want to upscale? Because it creates a larger version of the image, ideal for sharing, saving, or printing. Okay, that is very important.
Correct answer.
Okay, very, very important. So I went ahead and I downloaded it, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drag and drop, drag and drop. So let me go to my downloads really quick, and I'm gonna drag and drop. And here we are. Here's the base of our ebook cover. And I'm just gonna make it bigger, or I can actually right click it and say set image as background, and it will set the image as the background for me. Someone said, I have found value in every video that I've watched so far. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. I just hope that I never run out of anything to talk about. Okay, so we have the base of our image. Now let's go back to our little inspirational thing. And let's say if we want to create the image of the green board with chalk, right? Let's see if we can find that. Oh yeah, I talked about upscaling. I'm sorry guys, I'm way ahead of myself. Let me detach this image from the background, and the way you can upscale an image in Canva is by selecting on the image, and you can get apps for Canva, right? So if you select on the apps button, you can search for Canva apps. I already have the app, which is Image Upscaler, which is right here. But if you didn't have it, you would select on apps in Canva and you would type in upscale and see what comes up. So there's image upscaler, which I already have and we're going to use. There's video upscaler, there's image enhancement, pixel enhancer. I use image upscaler. You can test out the other stuff. It does tell me that my image is already high resolution, which I know because Midjourney, no matter what, is going to give you a high resolution image. Sometimes you just want to upscale it and make sure that, it's the highest quality possible. Sometimes you don't want to go too much. This is saying we can go up to 8x. Not necessarily. You can choose what you want to do. So I'm just showing you an example of how you can choose to take the upscale process to Canva. If you do have the basic version of Midjourney, I 100% recommend that you upscale in Canva because when you upscale in Midjourney, it does take away from your hours, or it takes away from the amount of images you can create. So let's say if you could create 200 images, in upscale, it minuses one. So take that extra step and just do it in Canva for free. There's a before and after, and I'm just going to select on replace. It's telling me that it successfully uploaded the media to my library, and now I'm going to set it as the image background. Okay? All right, next, let me see if I can just find a chalkboard instead of going to Midjourney to look for it. Here we go. There's a whole bunch of them. We can use photos. We can use graphics. We can select any one of these. Let's say if we select, I don't know, this one. Well, this one has rounded corners. I hate rounded corners, guys. Let's select this one, right? And then we have to find the portion where there is the notebook thing where we can write. So let's just put, I don't know. Let me just type in notebook and see what it gives me. Let me go to all. So I don't know what that notebook section is called, to be honest with you. I don't know what it's called. Notebook section? I don't know. We're figuring it out. There you go. Here's one. What is it called? We can find out by clicking on more and going to info. And it says notebook label sticker. Okay, let's type notebook label sticker and see if we get different options. There we go. I like this one. Actually, I like this one. Ooh, but this one doesn't have the white background. I don't want that. All right, we'll stick to this one. And I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger like so. And I'm going to go look at my inspiration again. And we're going to create the girl, right? So let's think about, what does this girl look like? We can go to Midjourney and say, let me bring up Midjourney. We can say cute African American woman who is very stylish. She has wavy black hair. Um, her makeup looks very beautiful and flawless. Um, it matches her outfit. She has on a cute pink top um, with a vest and nice accessories. And I'm just going to say white background because we want the background to be white so that we can remove her from the background with ease. Someone said one of the best upscalers slash enhancers is Crea AI. It kind of recreates the exact image but with more noticeable detail. It's free for daily use. And while I never hit the limit, I'm sure there is one. Let's look that up. Crea AI. Let's look that up real quick. Crea AI. And I'm going to put the link in the comments for you guys so you guys can test it out as well. Thank you so much for that information. So it looks like you do have to create an account. So I am going to create an account, and during the next live, we're going to experiment it. So yes, it's in the comments. So you guys can try it out as well, and we can have it ready for our next live. So let's go back to Midjourney, and we've gone ahead and we've created our image of the African American woman with stylish wavy black hair, cute makeup, pink top, vest, nice accessories. I like this image right here. So I'm going to download it. I'm going to download it, and I'm going to do my upscale here. And for me to do my upscale, I need to drag and drop. Now I've gone ahead and drag and drop the image. We have to wait for it to download, which is why this was blue. So now we're going to do a background remover. And if for any reason you don't see this background remover button here, because I wasn't seeing it for a minute and then it just automatically popped up, you can always go into the edit tab and you can do background remover from there. So I'm just going to make her bigger like so. And I'm going to put her in the corner. And the reason why I'm putting her on the corner is because her arm is cut off. So I'm just going to put her in the corner like so. I'm going to make this smaller because I'm just thinking about visually how this looks. I might actually use another label for this. I'm not filling this label. I need something wider. So maybe we can use this and put like a white shape behind it. So like if I were to do something like that, I would center it. Then I would go to elements and I would go to shapes and I would turn it white like so. Then I would come here and kind of put it over it. And I'm going to position it under this like so, and then adjust as needed like so. Then I'm going to take the two, so I'm going to do shift and hold both of them together, and then I'm going to select on group so I can group them together. So when I move it around, it moves together. So there are ways for you to customize these things on your own. Okay, now we're going to take this board and we're going to make her bigger. And let's see. So there's some writing on the board. There's a mouse. There's money. There's an outline. So you can kind of do your own thing, right? Like it doesn't need to exactly be like that, like I said. So let's say if we have this, and what was the name of this ebook? It was called the Digital Products Playbook. We can go to ChatGPT and say, I want to create an ebook that teaches people about digital products. What can the title of this ebook be? Don't make it too long. And you don't really have to worry about spelling errors because ChatGPT knows how to handle that. And I'm going to select on enter, and it's going to give me a list of ideas for titles. So it says the digital product blueprint, create and sell online, digital products unlock, your first digital product, the digital hustle guide, monetize your ideas, the digital empire playbook, quick start to digital products, and digital wealth secrets. I kind of like number 2 and I kind of like number 10. I am gonna go with I'm gonna go with number 2. Mm, I'm gonna go with number 10. Change my mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go with number 10, and I'm gonna come here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some text, and I'm gonna paste it like so. Now this text is white, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna change it to black. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna create 2 sets of text. So one's gonna say digital wealth. I'm going to duplicate it, and to do that I'm just going to select on it and duplicate, and this one is going to say secrets. Okay, we're going to change the font. So this font, well, let me make this a little bit bigger. And one of the fonts that I love, I like Anton and I like Impact, but let's make it Anton, and let's just crop it a bit and then make it bigger like so. And then for secrets, I did make it all caps. Let's say if you make something all caps, you can come here to change it, I believe. I think you can. I don't know. But let's just say secrets, and we're going to change this into something that's more cursive or script. So I'm going to type in cursive here. So it's in all caps. Let me select this. Okay, yeah. And I am going to make this bigger. So if you feel like it's taking too long to make it bigger, you can also select on this and select something, or just manually type it in as opposed to hitting that plus sign. So we can have it like this, digital wealth secrets, right? Now, I actually don't like this image for this because it's not giving, it's cute, but it's not giving boss babe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually going to create another image. So I'm going to go to Midjourney, and maybe I can just say, let me use the prompt, and I'm going to say who's very stylish. She is cute African American. I'm going to put in boss babe, cute African American woman who is very stylish. She has wavy black hair. Her makeup looks flawless. It matches her outfit. She has on a cute pink, I'm going to say suit. Let's say boss babe suit. It's going to say cute pink boss babe suit. Um, Nice accessories. Cute pink boss babe suit. Nice accessories. Ooh, let me say striped suit. I like stripes. Nice accessories, white background. And let's see what that gives us. So I kind of like this image right here, but let's say if I want more variations of it, I can do very strong, so I can see what else I can get out of it. So now it's giving me different variations, and I kind of like these other variations because it just looks kind of cleaner to me. I think I like this image right here, even though her button looks funny. We could probably do something about that in the editor. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I don't put a prompt and just submit edit. We can also fix that in Canva as well, but um, let's see what happens. I kind of like this image too, and this image is perfectly fine. So I'm going to actually download this one, but let's see what the editor did for us for this one. See, it fixed the button. Look, the button is gone. Button is gone. Now I don't know which image to choose. I'll download this one too, and we'll figure it out when we get to Canva. So now we're gonna come over to Canva. We're gonna erase her. Sorry, bye. You gotta go. And we are going to take one of the images. Let's try this one. And we are going to remove the background with the background remover. Okay, I feel like this is more fitting, in my opinion, right? Now, let's find some images of cash. So, the best place to get images of cash is Canva. The reason why is because with Canva, it gives you images that look like real American dollars or real dollars. With Midjourney, remember, it's like an AI thing, so it's not really giving you the type of cash image you want. Like the cash will look a little bit funny or whatever. So, I like to just come in here. Whoops. How did I create this circle? Delete. I'm going to just come in here and I'm going to type in cash. And we're going to do photos of cash. And there's different photos of cash. There's this, which you can like add. There's this, which I don't like, so we're not even going to use that. You know, there's images like this that we could probably use. Let's erase this one and maybe put this one in back of her, like so. Okay. Now this portion right here is empty. But let's say if we want more inspiration, right? We don't want to use any more inspiration from this. We're not trying to copy this person. We're just gonna look for stuff, right? Let's just look. So this one has like a safe box. I like that. I like the safe box. Also, I like this whole Instagram thing going here. So this is what I'm actually gonna try. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna go to elements and I'm gonna go to frame and I'm going to type in Instagram or, hold on. I'm going to type in Instagram frame. Instagram frame. And I can either choose a frame that looks like one of the Polaroids or I can choose one of these graphics that looks like an Instagram picture. And I think I will do this one. Let me see. Okay, or this one. And let's say if I expand it, and what I'm going to do is that other image that we created, this one, I'm just going to fill it in here. Like so. Then, let me widen this a bit more. I am going to take this, group it together like so that whenever I move it, it moves around together, and probably just add it somewhere here. And let me rotate it a bit. I'm just thinking of some creativity stuff, you know? And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that image of a pink safe. So we're going to go over to Midjourney and we're going to type in pink safe. Pink or luxury, cute, pink, safe, white background. And there you go. It's creating the pink safes for us. So let's go with, ooh, actually, let's go with this one. This is cute. So I'm going to download this and I'm going to drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. And I'm going to remove the background. Okay. And we can just like add it here. But I want it to be under this image. So I'm going to just drag it like so. Maybe we can add it here. But there's still some empty space. So I'm just thinking, hey, what else can we add here so that we can fill this out? Now, before we get into filling everything out, I do want to remind you guys to make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. It's very important. Like I said, we go on live about every day, every weekday at 7 p.m. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing to the live, and all of that good stuff. Okay? Another thing that I want to make sure you guys are doing is taking advantage of our special offer for 50% off using code grinchmas on the website. There are so many products that you can get, but also I also have the Elevate one-on-one with Mel, which is me, where I'm gonna walk you through you guys. I'm gonna walk you guys through all of this, but just as a one-on-one consultation if you are interested. No pressure. As you know, this channel is no gatekeeping. So I'm going to teach you everything that I can, but I can only teach so much and I can only dedicate but so much time to each person on an individual case by case basis, which is why I have these special offers and why you can get 50% off of anything at all using the code grinchmas. All right, now let's get back to the tutorial. So back to the tutorial, I want to fill this in a little bit more. So we're going to go to Pinterest again, and we're going to see what else we can add. I see the back of an iPhone. I see a passport. I see a bag of money. I see a digital camera. I think the digital camera is really cool, right? So let me go to Canva, and let me go to Elements and type in digital camera and see what comes up. Digital camera. And I want one that looks kind of real, you know? Let's see what the photos look like. The photos tend to look a bit realer, um, like this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to remove the background like so. And we're going to add it maybe here. But we're going to put it behind her. So we're going to go to position and we're going to go here. But I want it, I want it to be behind her, but I want this to be behind the camera. So I'm going to drag this here like so. Okay, and I just want one more thing here to add in this little blank space here. I'm trying to think, what should we add? Also, I want this camera to peek out a bit more. So let's say if you're trying to select it, right? But there's so many items and you're trying to select the camera and you can't get it and you don't want to move anything else around. Position tab right here. Select on it, camera right here, and then you can move it like so. So I think I want it here like this, and then this I'm just going to move over like this a little bit more. Okay, someone said I'm loving this, I'm feeling this. Me too. Someone said it was a 3-hour video yesterday where your computer was about to die. It was the only video I ever watched of yours, and I had thankfully just stumbled upon you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that video yesterday, that was the longest time I was ever on live. And as the audience is growing, I do find myself staying on live longer and longer and longer because we're all talking with each other in the comments. There's questions that you guys have, so I just try to address everyone's questions and kind of get through as much as possible because, hey, time is limited, right? We want to start making money yesterday. So I'm just trying to give you guys as much information as possible. Take the time out. I'm really liking the direction of these lives because we went from, like 1 hour lives. I remember when I started, I was going on live for an hour, and there were even times where the live ended in 45 minutes. Then the 1 hours turned into like an hour and a half, like today. Then yesterday just so happened to turn into 3 hours. And my computer is still going to die. However, I did make sure before the live it was fully charged because it's not charging right now. It's like stuck on 68% right now, but 68% is better than 5% like it was yesterday. And yes, we did have a lot of fun yesterday. Okay, so now we're just going to find one more thing to put here. So I'm going to go back to Pinterest and I'm going to think to myself, what do I want to put? There's an alarm clock, which is really cute. There's the car, which is cute. Maybe I can add more money, right? Let's see. Would money fit in here again, even though I have money here? Yeah, I think so. Even though we have money here, we can add money here. Or we can actually remove this money and, you know, put it here instead. But I actually don't want that money. I'm going to look for another stack of cash. Money, 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 money. Money. I can't sing, guys, so just close your ears for a second. But let's add this wad of cash right here. And we're going to go to the position. And yeah, we can put it underneath. I think it needs to be adjusted because we want to see that it's money. Give me my money. Okay, maybe we need to make this a little bit bigger, like so. There are little adjustments you can make. So I'm still not 100% liking it, guys. Let me think really quick. Maybe we can add this here, put the money next to the safe. Maybe we can take the camera and bring the camera a bit more forward, like here instead, but still behind under her. So, mm, 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 mm. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. You guys, sometimes I'm very, very like picky and particular on how I want things, as you should be as well. I'm gonna delete the camera. Camera's not needed. Let's just make these a little bit bigger, like so, because I like to fill in gaps. I don't like seeing empty gaps. And it's okay to try different things. It's okay to delete things. It is a-okay. Move this a little bit more. Okay, let me add a car. I think I want to add a car or something. I need to add something, right? Something's missing. I'm very nitpicky when it comes to these things. Okay, let's keep the money here. All right, let me look at my uploads because I'm always, creating images and stuff. So let's see what we can add. Oh, maybe we can add this purse. We used this in a previous live. I think it looks cute. And then we're going to put the money on top of it, like so. Yeah. Or is it doing too much? What do you guys think? All right, I'm deleting the money, guys. Sorry, I'm being really crazy on this live right now, but it's just like I like perfection. So it's okay to test things out. And I'm one of those people, I'm going to just keep looking and looking and looking for what I want until I find it. Okay. I think this is okay for now. For the sake of time, I think this is okay. All right. So here we have this book, this ebook cover that we've created. You can use, like I said, Pinterest as example. You can make it very simple. You can make it very complicated. We added a lot of stuff to ours, so it's a little bit more complicated, but you can make it very simple as well. I really like this one, right? Because it says financial self-care, and you can see the tub filled with money and soap. This one is financially free, soft girl life, and you can see the girl with the money, the cars, the airplane, you know? So that's how you would create something like that. Or it could be very simple, like something like this, where you just get a background, you fade it out, you add the paint to it, you add the notebook thing, you add the image of the girl. So let's say if we were to create something like this, because this is actually really quick. I'm going to show you guys an example of this real quick. What you would do is, let's go to Canva. Let me add a new page. So clearly there's some sort of image in the background, right? So I don't know. Let's look for, I don't know if I have any images of an office. Okay, let's say we use this, right? Or actually, let's say we use this because this is more in the shape of what we need. You could take an image like this and you can add pink over it. So we're going to go to elements and we're going to go to shape. And we're going to take this shape, we're going to make it pink. We're going to cover the whole page with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to decrease the transparency, like so. Okay? Decrease the transparency. So you can kind of see that there's something in the background. Then we're going to add these two clouds here, right? Because there's the clouds. So we're going to go to elements. We're going to type in clouds. And here's a cloud right here that we can use. We can duplicate it to add, to make it two clouds. You can like turn it around so the clouds don't look too similar. You know, you could do something like that. Then the next thing you would do is you would get the image of the woman. So we're going to look for an image of a woman. I have so many images of women here. Sorry, I got to look in my uploads, not in the elements. So let's say if we just use this lady again, or we can use this one. I like this image. We're going to remove the background. Someone said, I think you're a great singer. You should host a karaoke night one day. That's funny. We should do like a whole karaoke get together, everyone in the live community. Let's have some fun. So let's say if we take this image, right? And as you can see, there's some sort of like fade here. So let me type in pink fade. Let me make this a little bit smaller. And let me go to elements and type in pink fade. Or I can even type in pink blur, right? Or let me do pink blur. Pink blur. Let's see what will work for us. I kind of wanted a double-sided blur, but I don't know if I'm going to get that. And I actually want to change the color of this blur. I don't know if I'm going to get that either. So let me just do, the pink fade and see. Or let me just do fade and see if I can change the color. Let me do pink fade. Okay. that second color is more aligned. So maybe we can do something like this. But I'm gonna like try to duplicate it. Whoops, I accidentally duplicated the page. So I'm trying to duplicate the pink fade. Um, this is still pretty visible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably look for a pink cloud or pink smoke, right? I'm just trying to find ways on how to create this image for you guys. Just got to test out different things. So those three fades that I created, I'm going to listen. I'm thinking off the top of my head right now. I'm going to group them and I'm going to duplicate them so that it could be a thicker layer, like so. Thinking off the top of my mind right now. Sometimes you just got to think up off the top of your mind on how you're going to create some of these things. Okay? And let me just group all of these pink fades together by hitting the shift button and the clouds. And let me just bring it down a bit like so. So it's not completely covering her face. Okay, so we got a little something going on here. Then we're gonna say become a successful boss babe, or how to build a six-figure business, or better yet, we're gonna go to ChatGPT and we're gonna do the digital hustle guide, because we don't want to copy nobody's title. Let's create our own title. And then what you can actually do is you can go to text and look at font combinations that already exist. So you can look through one of these. See if you see one that you like. There's so many of them. Just trying to find one that I like. um. Okay, let's just use this one. And remember, what was our title? It was the Digital Hustle Guide. So, the Digital Hustle, and we're going to make this smaller. Like this. And just change this word to guide. And we're going to make it bigger. And you can actually ungroup these things, right? Because they're grouped together. You can ungroup it so it could be two separate things. Let's crop this a bit because it's just too wide. So we can have this here. Let's crop this as well so it's not so wide. And we can make it bigger, like so. Now let's say if you want the digital hustle to be the same width as guide, you can actually go to spacing and you can space out the letters a bit, like so, to kind of get it to be the same size, like so. And that's how you create something like that. Wasn't that very quick and very easy? Let me know. So that was very quick and very easy. And that is how you can use Pinterest to create things, to get ideas, you know? And you can like it, you can not like it, it's totally up to you. I'm just here to just give you guys some inspiration, to show you guys how to do things. Some things are easy to do, like that. And lastly, we're just going to do the YouTube thumbnails really quick. So to create a YouTube thumbnail, I would go to create a design and I would look for YouTube thumbnail. So let me go to more, and here's YouTube thumbnail right here, which is 1280 by 720. And the reason why we want to do YouTube thumbnail instead of just typing in 1280 by 720 is because YouTube thumbnail is actually going to create a bunch of templates for us. And we want to use one of those templates. Remember, we want to work smarter, not harder. So we're going to look at these templates here and see what we want to use. So let's say if we want to use this one, right? Since we're talking about karaoke and whatnot, and there's like a microphone and this guy is like singing, we're just gonna use this as an example, but we're actually gonna make the YouTube thumbnail about something else. Now, let's say if I go to ChatGPT and say I want to create a YouTube video about this. Sorry, my cap locks are on. What can be the title that is short that I can put on my YouTube thumbnail? So, sell digital products fast. I kind of like that. Um, Start selling online. You kind of want something that will, you know, stand out to the viewers. So let's try sell digital products fast. Someone said that was so easy. It absolutely was. So we're going to make this smaller. And if I want this to pop, I can actually go to effects. So it looks like it has an effect right now, which is lift, which is cool and all, but you can also do outline if you wanted to. And you can change the color of the outline to like black. You can make it thicker. I kind of like lift though. We'll keep lift. I'm cool with it. You can change the intensity of it. So this is low intensity, this is high intensity. We can keep the intensity pretty high. But now we want an image, right? So I'm going to go to Midjourney and I'm going to say, someone said, I wish I could stay, but I have to go. Hopefully I get done with everything and I can rejoin again. If not, I'll make sure to finish the video when I return. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just do image of a black African American boss babe woman who looks excited and has, even though we said we're not going to use hands, let's see what happens if we have her hands up in the air. Let's see what it gives us. It might look funky, but let's see if we can work with it. She is wearing a black suit. She is against a white background. Let's see what that gives us. Let's see what the hands are giving us. The hands are not horribly bad, but they're cut off. And the reason why is usually I do like straight hair and stuff like that is because sometimes it's easier to remove it from the background. So I'm going to say image of a cute boss babe black African American woman. Oh, I had boss babe already. Who looks excited and has her hands up in the air. She has long, straight black hair, flawless makeup. She's wearing a black suit. She's against a white background. So, the issue is her fingers and hands cut off. So, we're going to remove the hand thing. I do like the image though. But like I said, hands is a no no. Hands are a no no. So, let's try again. Okay, I can work with these images. The only thing is that her shoulders are cut off. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use the zoom button. Yep, zoom out. So I'm gonna zoom out by 1.5x. Someone just disliked the live. Why? There are two dislikes to this live. I don't know what's going on, but all I'm doing is teaching you guys how to create content. Okay, so her arms are still kind of cut off. Let me do a zoom out by times two and see. Let me do it with this original image right here. And I think you can even edit it to something like times three. I don't think that just worked though. Okay, so there's just something with the arms. And the reason why it's doing so much arm stuff is because I did start this off um, with talking about hands up in the air and whatnot. So I think it's just YouTube algorithm stuff. But we'll use this image. I think I can make this image work. Someone said, "Gotta be a troll and hater in the room." Absolutely. I get that from time to time because people are just coming in here and disliking, and it's just like, what are you disliking when I'm giving you free information? Someone said haters gonna hate, but we love you, and that's all that matters. Yes. Thank you so much. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. Oh yes, I forgot to use no bad hands. You are right. So actually, let's try that again. Well, this one, I don't know if it's really disfigured. Well, this one looks disfigured. I just don't want the hands there in general. Like I want her arms to be down. So that's what the issue is. So let's take this. Where did I download this? Did I download it? I didn't download it. Okay, let's download. And we're gonna do our favorite thing, which is drag and drop. Drag and drop. So we're gonna drag and drop. We're gonna wait for the image to finish uploading so we can remove the background. And what I'm pretty much gonna do is I'm just gonna cut her off at a certain point. So I'm just probably gonna do this. Oh, I can say that. No arms up. Let's try that. Dash dash no arms up. Did that work? Let's see. Charm City Babe said, "I love what you do. Being an older woman, learning how to do AI. Keep doing what you do. You can't please everyone. And if they're not paying your bills, pay them bees no mind." You got that right. You got that right. You're absolutely right. I love what I do and I love helping you guys. And, if people don't like it, who cares? You guys like it. I know that I have an audience. And look at Jungi helping us with the no arms because now she don't got her arms up. Oh my gosh, I love this group. You guys have such amazing suggestions. And look, I'm learning from you guys all the time too. So, you guys, make sure you remember when you get an image and it's not the ideal image that you want for whatever reason, maybe the arms are up, maybe the fingers look funny, put dash dash no in front of it. And that is a tip that Jungi came through with us, came through for us with. Okay. So let me download this because I love this image. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to add it here. Like so. And we're going to remove the background. And we can also, before I remove the background, actually, let me just upscale the image first. So we're going to go to image upscaler. We're going to select the image. Go back, go back, go back. Let's make it I don't know, 4x, 8x. Let's see what the 8x will look like. So it just takes about a minute to go through. Okay. And it just kind of shows you this is the before. Oops, the slider's not working. Okay, this is the before and this is the after. So you just see that the after, I don't know if you can see, but the after is just gives it like a more smoother look. And I'm going to select on replace. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Now, I don't know how the background miraculously erased itself, but listen, we're not going to ask any questions about that. So this is the image right here. And I do feel like because I upscaled it, it probably, there's something going on here. Um, Let me see how it looked before it got upscaled. Let me go to uploads. Okay, no, the image kind of always looked like that. It kind of had this, um, no, it didn't look like that. I think I upscaled it too much because it added like this little filter on her hair or something. I don't know. But let's just use this image right here without upscaling it. I'm fine with it like this. Now, as you can see, the background behind her hair is kind of like white. So there are a few things we can do. We can edit the image and maybe add like a glow or something. Um, no, that doesn't help. What we can do is we can change the color of the background. So instead of the background being this teal color, it could be white, it could be something else. Let me look at the background color. So this is not even the original background color. Let me delete it and see what's underneath. Let me make this like a gray or something for now. Yeah, it could be a gray, right? Sells digital products fast. Let's see. Give me a, I'm gonna say, give me ChatGPT. Give me a tagline for turn ideas into income in record time. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that here. And I'm gonna change the color, probably to white. And I'm gonna remove this right here. I could probably remove this. I'm gonna make this bigger. I don't want this glow, so I'm gonna go to effects and I'm gonna remove the neon. Maybe I'll do an outline. Maybe the outline can be black, like so. And now you're probably thinking to yourself, what else can you add to this? Well, we have a bunch of stuff we can add to it, right? We can add more people to it. So let's say if we removed her from the background and we added more like women or something, more boss babes to this. We can add, what else do we got? So we're talking about digital products, right? So we can add pictures of our ebooks and stuff. I'm trying to see if I can find some ebooks. Or we can just pretty much add, certain things like this, right? To kind of give that luxury, whatever. We can add a tablet and add the picture of the ebooks in the tablet. So we're going to go to elements. We're going to type in tablet. And we're going to find the frame for that. We can do this. And then we're going to go back to upload and we're going to sort an image of one of the ebooks. Let me just type in ebook and see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add this ebook to the tablet like so. We just drag and drop. And add that there. We can add, what else? If you don't want to add too much, you don't have to. Someone said add a huge stack of cash, give them that eye candy along with the cleavage eye candy it has already. Gets more people to click. Let me get the wads of cash. So I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to type in wad of cash. Oops. Wad of cash. And I'm going to go to all. Ooh, there's actually like real looking wads of cash. Like this. But we can use the cash stack. You know. Let me bring this in front like this. Let's change the color of the background because it just looks very dull to me. We can make it a gradient like this, which kind of gives it a little bit more pop already, you know? I think we can add an outline around her actually. I see a lot of people do that. I don't know if you want to do that. I actually don't even remember how to do that. I don't remember how to add an outline around someone. I don't remember how to add an outline around someone, but I do know that it is a thing. That is something that you can do. But as you can see, you know, there are little things that you can do. And then, of course, you can go to Pinterest and look for inspiration. So you see how you see like this plastic wrap behind this ebook, right? You can look for plastic wrap here. And you can add the plastic wrap behind this whole thing. And what you can do, I don't want to use this one. Let me see. Because we want it to be a graphic, not a photo. So let's say if you had this and you extended it like so, and I will just put it behind. Okay, like that. And I'll probably make it a little bit less transparent, like so, just to add some texture, you know? Someone said she could use a drop shadow for sure. So let's add the drop shadow. Let's go to edit, shadows. Oh, here's the outline. Okay, we're gonna do the drop shadow. We can increase or decrease the blur amount of the drop shadow. We can play with the distance. We can increase the intensity or decrease the intensity. But you know, just kind of look to the same inspiration you're looking for the ebooks is the same inspiration you can look for the YouTube thumbnails, you know? But like as you can see, just a few little minor changes that I made. Look at how different this looks already just by adding some texture and adding, you know, the plastic wrap and stuff like that to it. All right, so I do think I'm going to end the live here. And as you know, when I do the lives, I do a giveaway. Where's my pen? I'm about to select who my giveaway winner is. I'm about to scroll to the top of the comments. So today is November 19th. And what I'm giving away today is not something from the website. What I'm going to be giving away is the template that we just created for the YouTube and the template that we created for the ebook cover. So let me write template for YouTube and template for ebook cover. And out of those templates, you can get the image that we created from Midjourney, like this. You know, this image came from Midjourney. This comes from Canva. So if you don't have Canva Pro, I don't know if you're going to be able to access it, but you can replace it. But let's select the giveaway winner. So let's do Gloria Jackson. If you're still on the live, you are one of the winners. And the second winner will be the Scrappin' Diva Felicia. The Scrappin', I'm just writing this down. Diva Felicia. So you guys have until my next live to claim your reward. I'm going to put my email. You have to email me. It's thejunecreation@gmail.com. If you're still on the live, the two winners are Gloria Jackson and the Secret Scrapping Diva Felicia. So send me an email, tell me that you won the live, and you're gonna get the YouTube thumbnail, and you're gonna get the ebook. Get the ebook cover that we created. Yep. Okay, so you two are the winners. That is the end of today's live. I do want to remind you guys to make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Very important that you subscribe because I do try to go on live every single weekday. And this is where you're going to be watching it. So subscribe, turn your notifications on, like, comment, share. And also, don't forget about the special offer 50% off everything on the website using the code grinchmas. So, that is the end of today's live. We were here for 2 wonderful hours. This was an amazing session as always. You guys are amazing people. Let's work together to make this money. Let's work together to create this content. No gatekeeping. And this is a community. We share ideas. Special shout outs and thank you to Jungi who gave us a lot of good tips. Thank you so much. And thank you for everyone who participated in the live today. I will most likely see you guys again tomorrow. So have a good night, everyone. Enjoy. Bye.